We hear from both teams ahead of tonight's final. Balotelli bins the celebrations. Kev gives his prediction for the big game, and I answer some of your questions. Hello, I'm Layla, and welcome to The Goal Line. 16 teams, 30 games, 72 goals, and it all comes down to this evening in Kiev. Can Spain become the first team to retain the Henry Delaney Trophy, or can Italy win their first European crown since 1968? Both sides are likely to create plenty of chances, with the likes of Iniesta, Xavi and Alonso on the pitch for Spain, whilst Italy's Pirlo will try to orchestrate the play for Balotelli to strike. But the result might instead come down to which of the two captains has the better night between the posts.
I appreciate the flattery from Italy, but it's reciprocal. They're a very good team. The other day it was no surprise against Germany. They both played well. I think Italy showed their abilities and made it through to the final, playing with great style. So I think they're a really hard team. They know how to play, and we don't think we are the favourites. The match is now 50-50.
I think that the best team is going to win. Spain has had 4 years of success, thanks to the wonderful way that they play their football, and they are well aware of that. Italy is the surprise package of this European Championship, and we hope we will be there until the end.
That's what the men themselves think, but no final preview would be complete without some stats. Here's our man, James Goldman.
As you can see behind me, last-minute preparations are still taking place, but there'll be no need for such fine-tuning for Vicente Del Bosque and his well-drilled Spanish side. Whether you consider them to be exciting tiki-taka experts or dull pragmatists, a record which has seen Spain keep 9 consecutive clean sheets in tournament knockout matches is impossible to knock. If the Italians are to find a way through this Spanish defence, then much is going to rest on the performance of Andrea Pirlo, whose displays in this tournament have seen him elevated to a status whereby he's now a contender for the coveted Ballon d'Or award. If he can supply the ammunition for Mario Balotelli, then perhaps the Azzurri's name is on this famous trophy.
He may have been the star of the show on Thursday night, but apparently it's all in a day's work for Mario Balotelli. When he was asked recently why he didn't celebrate after scoring, he said, "When I score, I don't celebrate because I'm doing my job. When the postman delivers your letter, does he celebrate?" Modest words from a player who's caused more than his fair share of controversy. I think Mario will be forgiven a little celebration if he scores tonight. But the real question is, will he be celebrating with the rest of Italy when the full-time whistle goes, or will Spain's reign in Europe continue? It's time for our Kev to peck his winner.
From 16 teams down to 2, and these two met in the group stages. Who will Kev go for? Will it be Spain? Will it be Italy? Well, he's gone for a surprise in the final. Kev, the psychic chicken, has chosen the Italians to win it.
Well, Kev might think he has all the answers, but now it's my turn to try and answer some of the questions that you've been sending in. First up, it's Czip, and he says, "I wanted to ask you who's your favourite player at the Euros and why? And secondly, why are you so interested in football?" Well, my first favourite player was Ibrahimovic. I think he's like a machine. And then Pirlo. Pirlo's really impressed me recently, and his vision is phenomenal. And why am I so interested in football? I'm Brazilian. It's in my blood. Virgo 1509 asks, "What do you think about Mario Balotelli?" Well, Virgo, it's clear the man is super gifted, possibly slightly unhinged. Akitosh 24 asks, "I wanted to know which team you're supporting at Euro 2012, and also, is Sean a friend of yours?" Well, I was supporting England, obviously now I'm not, and now I'm just completely unbiased. And is Sean a friend of mine? Well, we've been dating for about 2 years now. And finally, we couldn't leave without a mention for Spain's forgotten man, Liverpool's Pepe Reina. He looks on course to collect a Euro 2012 winners' medal to add to his Euro 2008 and World Cup medals. Not bad for a man who spends most of his time warming the bench. He might not get much game time, but we're sure he helps the team in other ways, whether it's waking up the players in the morning, keeping them motivated in training, or just being the old-fashioned water boy. Pepe, we salute you. Well, that's it from me today, but the goal line will be back tomorrow with Sean as we reflect on the last 3.5 weeks, show you our team of the tournament and build the ultimate player. Enjoy the final and don't forget to come back tomorrow. Bye-bye.